Greetings. So today I'm going to a Prism meeting. I'm going to a meeting at Prism. Yes. uh, sorry, I'm looking to see if something that I might show here, but I don't think it's there. Sorry, I was looking. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to a meeting for Prism, but it's not a typical meeting. It is a late night event, so I might make another video about how it went, since, you know, I like to make videos about the more significant events and happenings at Prism, you know, and things like that, even though I don't do the daily, or not daily, but every Saturday, you know, the weekly videos anymore, because I kind of got bored of that, but yeah, so doing a late night event, and we're going to be playing D&D, which is not actually like a huge thing for me. I see a lot of kids my age getting into Dungeons and Dragons, and that's really cool, but it's not like a huge thing for me. I don't hate it or anything, you know, like, but I do it more for like the socialization rather than just for the game itself, you know. So I'm still gonna be going because, you know, I haven't got anything better to do tonight, you know, and it's gonna be from 5 to 8. That's why it's called late night, because it's late at night, you know, it's a little bit later than a typical Prism meeting. So, yeah, I'm kind of trying to sort out my bangs here, because they're looking kind of funny. Let me get my other brush, see if that'll help. See, this one's for, like, kind of getting out tangles and really making the general shape, but then this one's for more fine details and fluffing, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing as, my D&D character, Brambles. Now, this character is someone that I had made, like, years ago. Like, I think I made them during 2020, during the pandemic, and, yeah, yeah, whatever, we're not gonna worry about the hair too much, but also we are, but, Brambles is a sort of shape-shifting fairy creature, and they're also, like, kind of a ruler, well, not really a ruler, they live in a sort of anarcho-communist kind of world, but they're able to, like, kind of help people through different dimensions. They're kind of like a, you know, they guard and, what's it called? That word. Sorry. Escort people, that's the word. Escort people, through, like, different portals to different dimensions, including, most notably, the underworld, or, you know, the afterlife, or anything like that, you know? I haven't really thought that much about what the afterlife is in this world, in this, sort of, this, universe. It's sort of a multi-dimensional kind of, like, multiverse kind of thing, but, anyway, like, you know, nevertheless, it's like, yeah, they're kind of a guardian of different dimensions and stuff like that. Well, they're the crosswalk guardian. See, the whole thing is that they're, like, the portals are just crosswalks that lead to, like, a door, but it's, like, kind of a magical looking door with all these colors and patterns, and then you just, like, kind of, you get, you know, you go through. I don't know. And yeah, Brambles, they're also known as Bram or Bramby, but most people don't like Bramby because it sounds like, Bambi, the deer. Anyway, yeah, but Bram is pretty cool. I used to go by Bram after I came up with the character. That was one of my, like, prototype names. I've gone through a lot of name changes over the years. But anyway, so, we were encouraged to dress up for this event, and so, I tried to dress up like Bram. They wear this, like, burgundy hoodie, burgundy fuzzy hoodie thing, and I used to have a hoodie that was exactly like it, that I actually based the character off of. Like their whole existence was inspired by the hoodie. Just I don't know. Like sometimes you get inspirations from the most mundane things. But anyway, I don't have that hoodie anymore because it was just like a sleepwear kind of thing that I got from Walmart, you know? And like, so, you know, the quality wasn't very good, and it got really dirty over time, and it wasn't the sort of dirtiness that you can just wash out. Like, no washing would really fix it. It got so grubby, so I think I just threw it away or something. Or maybe it's still in my room, but still, I just don't want to I don't want to wear it outside or anything like that. So I have this burgundy, sweater that's kind of close enough. And then Brambles also wears, oh, and by the way, Brambles uses they them pronouns exclusively because they're very non-binary, you know. They're very androgynous looking, not that you have to be non-binary, but anyway, they're just quite, I don't know, they just give the NB vibes and everything, so it's like non-binary. It just felt quite befitting for them. Anyway, so they wear these they wear like 60s style collared shirts and 60s style pants, and you know, kind of 60s style shoes, but they're a bit more flashy perhaps than like typical 60s clothes, but I don't know, like when you look at some 60s shoes from the time, they are very flashy. Like when you look at things that like the Beatles or the Small Faces were wearing in the late 60s, oh god, it was so beautiful with all its colors and patterns and everything. But anyway, the boots that I'll be showing you, see, these ones, they're a little bit 60s with the pointed toe and the patterns, because you know that was popular in the late 60s. Pointed toes. Well, actually, pointed-toed boots were popular ever since the Beatles became big and everything, so that would be, like, in the sort of, you know, ever since, like, 64. So, anyway, but, the boot, heel of the boots for these ones isn't quite so, so 60s, I guess. I mean, I think granny boots, see, this is like a granny boot. I think that those actually did become kind of popular in the late 60s, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, but that's, like, see, they were called granny boots because, like, they were associated with, what their grandparents would be wearing, and so we're talking, like late 1800s, I think, maybe. Late 1800s, maybe early 1900s, I don't know. I'm not, like, a historian, you know, but I think that that's what's going on here, you know? So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and the reason why I say that these pants are 60s style, and they're not completely 60s style because they're not high-waisted, but that's covered up by that's hidden by the sweater anyway, but you know, the reason why they're 60s in other regards is there's the bright red, you know, in the mid to late 60s, bright colors were very popular, but also, perhaps more importantly, let me make some room here, so, the cut of them it's like a kind of a slim-fitting, straight leg kind of trouser, you know, like, they're not, like, tight around the ankle, and yet they're not, like a flare or a bell bottom or even a boot cut. You know, I mean, they might look kind of boot cut because I'm wearing them with a boot, so, you know, it kind of, like, you know, but when I put my leg like this, you can tell it's basically like a straight leg kind of thing, you know, and then they're tight around, like, the thighs and the upper calf, basically. So, you know, it's like, it's a slim fit, kind of, but still a straight leg, you know, it's still gonna be, it's gonna leave some room for your ankle, you know. And, like, yeah, and they're like a trouser material, they're not like a denim, you know, they're not jeans. Granted, jeans were kind of trendy, especially with young people and with the working class in the 60s, but, See, I'm laughing because my hair looks kind of crazy. I mean, it always looks crazy, but it's like, it looks dirty today. But I don't really have enough time. Well, no, I do have time to wash it, but now I don't really feel like it, honestly. Because that would mean I would have to, like, redo my makeup, you know? Like, I would be willing to wash it if it weren't for the fact that I've already done my makeup, you know what I mean? Sorry if I'm horrible and, like, depraved and just horrible and nasty and just unworthy of life itself, but, you know, at the end of the day, aren't we all? Perhaps I could try to use some of that dry shampoo that I have. I got some dry shampoo from Prism last time because they have this thing in the bathroom that's like it's like a sort of courtesy, it's a, what do you call it, complimentary basket of like various toiletries, sort of like beauty stuff, like nail polish remover, maybe a bit of makeup, other nail kits, you know, nail grooming kits, um, some like lotions and things, and you know, hygienic stuff like toothpaste, perhaps deodorant. There might be a bit of perfume in there sometimes. Things like that. I already said toothpaste. Toothbrushes, all sorts of things like that. So yeah, soap, face cleansers, you know, things like that, and also menstrual products like pads and tampons and things. And I think they had some Diva cups in there too, but yeah. So yeah. God, my hair is a bit nasty. I don't know what to do, man. I'll try to maybe do some of that dry shampoo and see if that helps. My mother says it's no good, but what can you do? Might as well try it. Anyway. Yeah, and I got the dry shampoo from that little complimentary thing. They keep it in the bathroom, you know. Yeah. So I guess that's all I have to talk about. I was maybe gonna show you a picture of Brambles, but I don't really know where the picture is. It's in one of my books, but I don't quite know where those books are at the moment. And I don't feel like looking, so that's gonna be it for now, guys. Love you, and take care, okay? Bye-bye.